You're watching the Australian Formula 4 Championship from Queensland Raceway. Just before race 2, a downpour left pools of water on the track, reducing grip levels to a minimum.
Slipping and sliding off the start with this rain that's just come down. Everyone except for Shay Davies. Have a look at that, Nick Percat. He's belted them into turn 1.
Yeah, that is a ripper start. It looked like everyone was just having a leisurely walk off the line, and we've got LeBrock straight up the inside into turn 2.
It's so tentative through here. Puddles everywhere, cold tyres, and of course you also have to contend with the spray of the cars in front. This is Gary Jacobson. He's in 5th at the moment, and he has to pop out to be able to see anything.
Yeah, that's right. Formula Ford and spray is very hard, and LeBrock is just very confident. He's the pioneer now, and he's just sent it straight up the inside into 3, and he's into the race lead.
So LeBrock in the race lead from Shay Davies in 2nd. Everyone's starting to file, and they're so tentative through there. You do not want to hit up and get on that ripple strip, I should say.
There's a few guys out the back here trying to wide a line. We've got Barber and Harrison. They're going quite well this run.
And this is turn 4. This is where all the action was on the first lap of the race 1. And LeBrock still holding station there. Shay Davies, he's going backwards.
The two championship combatants were not holding back in the fight for 3rd.
Waters in the red car, Foster in the blue car. Look at the oversteer slides from Waters.
He's having a red hot go. These two are our teammates, one and both in a position to win a championship, so it's a bit of action for Michael Ritter here.
And they have to be really careful because look at that oversteering, and he runs wide again. That's allowed Foster to sneak up the inside and get the run down into turn 3. Waters will be kicking himself. He cannot make mistakes like that.
Yeah, no, he probably needs to settle it down a bit and just think of his championship. He's got a big lead, and Foster's obviously very keen to beat him here, and they're both driving very well.
Only a couple of laps to go now. The intensity of this battle has not let up. Waters again running very wide. That was just like halfway through the race, and that's allowed Foster again to come down the inside.
This is going to be a big move up the inside to 3 on the bumps, and they're driving very hard but kind of clean. Foster's locked up.
Look out!
He's just tagged the back of Waters.
Oh, wow. Mick Ritter, you know him.
Yeah, I've seen him throw a clipboard before, and I think there'll be a few flying around. It's just broken the steering arm on Foster's car. It's not a good way to end the race that close to the finish.
He must be so disappointed because they've gone 12 laps without touching each other. Close proximity racing. We'll go to a replay here now, and that's where the lockup started.
Yeah, he's had it locked up for a long way out. The inside of the track here at QR is very slippery, and he's just tagged the back of Waters, and lucky not to take them both out, and luckily it's only a steering arm. It's probably just a bolt in it. It's a very minor part.
And he's buried really deep, so this will bring out the safety car.
After the restart, it was a treacherous 1-lap dash to the finish.
It's all or nothing now. They're going to have to really work out what they're going to do. Look at them scatter left and right looking for the passes, Nick.
Yeah, this is going to be a big last lap there. John Mills is just getting out of the way. I think he's a lap
down into turn 1, and that's teammates.
Barber and Lloyd, not a good finish.
Wow, another debrief that's going to be relatively tense. We go back to the front of the field. The cars continue to squirm their way through too. That's Andre Burrell. He's having his first race back since 2010, Sandown.
Yeah, this is a good race for him. And we've got Brabham, looks like he's going to have a sniff. He's quite good in the wet. These boys are really just showing the regulars.
Brabham almost went into the back of LeBrock there. Andre Burrell still holding out.
John Mills has just had a spin. I think he's a lap down, and he's in the action here.
Well, it always happens when you've only got 1 lap to make all the positions you can. Shay Davies battling in the background as well. Gary Jacobson in the blue car. Can he make the big dive under Andre Burrell? It'll have to be big and brave. No, can't get it done. 2 corners to go.
And Shay Davies and Matt Hart there, they're close. If anything goes wrong in front of them, they're going to pick up some good positions.
And LeBrock in the front there. He's the Minder Motorsport Cairns Rising Star driver. He's got Matthew Brabham in the car with Redco on it. He's going to go up the inside. He's run a little bit wide. Can Brabham get him coming to the line? No, he can't get the power down, so it looks as though Jack LeBrock is going to take the victory here in race 2 and gets the job done.
And we've got Cam Waters in 3rd, championship leader, and Burrell, great comeback for him. That's a good drive.
Well, Jack LeBrock would be taking some deep breaths in that car. He got brought back to the pack with the safety car, but held the pressure off from Brabham to take the win. Great comeback drive from Andre Burrell. Matthew Brabham, he is becoming a bit of a wet weather specialist. But your race winner, Jack LeBrock, he's with Kylie King.
Your first race win, but what a way to do it on that last lap. Yeah, definitely. I was wrapped with how it all went. As soon as I saw the safety car come out, I got a bit worried to have Matt back on my tail again, but I was able to hold him off on that last lap, so no, I'm wrapped with the results.
With his first ever race win in horrendously wet conditions earlier in the day, Jack LeBrock would start from pole in the final race of the weekend.
Jack LeBrock, a great start. He's got the early jump. Looks like Matthew Brabham's going to try and slot in behind, but no, it's Cameron Waters. He gets the job done. Nose to tail down through turn one. Early days, cold tyres in the final race. Oh, they've got to really keep their eyes open, Nick.
Yeah, that's right. I think the three boys at the front are going to try and work together and disappear, but Burrell and Jacobson Whelan going. Rayner is just loose off two again.
He's been like that all race weekend. We'll watch him as this one continues. The draft effect now. Have a look at Waters. He's on the inside right, and LeBrock's out to the left. He was very wide there, Nick.
I think he was guarding Brabham, and they all pull it up. It's actually pretty clean through three this time.
But it still continues at the front. 3 wide, NASCAR style as they head down into turn 4. Waters in the front car. On the inside, that's Jack LeBrock. And on the outside is Matthew Brabham. Can he get the switchback done? No, he can't.
And I just saw Jacobson up the inside of Burrell, so they're not really working together at the moment.
Oh, look at that. LeBrock drops a wheel. That may open the door for Matthew Brabham as well. He goes to the left-hand side. That's the long way round, though.
He's having a bit of a lunge, or just nips the front, and he could get a bit of a switch back here if he gets it squared off nicely.
He's going to have to get the power down. It's still a little slippery there after the earlier weather. He can't get it done. Nips back into the draft. There's Matthew Brabham in the Repco car. Oh, no! Trouble in the background.
And I think that's Ranneman and Lloyd again in the action.
He's been a crash magnet. We'll go to a replay because we were concentrating on the front bunch, but have a look at that up the background.
Is that Rayner off again?
Rayner again, and that sends Ranneman off into Jordan Lloyd. Poor Jordan. If there's a crash, he's in it.
With Cam Waters powering away from the field, the race for second turned into a real melee.
Matthew Brabham in second now. He's got LeBrock behind him in third and Gary Jacobson in fourth. Very, very bumpy. Oh, have a look at Brabham. Oh,
have a save.
That is the save of the century. How did he keep that together, Nick?
I'm not sure what's happened here. It looks like just over the bump, there might have been a wet patch. He's just lost the rear. Grab some brake and press on.
That was incredible. Just a couple of laps to go now. LeBrock sitting in second from Matthew Brabham. They're a little bit tight. Nick Foster. Oh, have a look at Jacobson in the background. But Foster, he's had a great drive. He now takes the inside line. He pushes LeBrock a little bit wide and he gets the job done.
He has driven very well. He's come off 16th, not a mark on the car, driven through, and he's just about to juke it out the second. Awesome drive.
And you can see Brabham looking in the mirror and he's full of Nick Foster in his blue steel line entry. A little bit of a lock up into 3. Can he hold off the pressure of Foster? Foster is on a charge. He's driven extremely well to be in this position. He came into this round second in the championship, but this has been the trip up all weekend, has been turn 4. He gets on the brakes nice and early, gets the pass done. Brabham now drops back a position. This is intense racing with just 2 to go.
If I was Brabham, I'll be following Foster to the finish. He's got the eyes on. He's driven from the back a few times this year. Clipsal, he's done a similar thing, and Brabham's having a look, but I think I'll just be settling in there.
He just popped out to give a sneaky look up the inside, see if he could distract Foster from his turning point. Couldn't get it done. LeBrock, though, still sitting in that car at third in the train. He's in the draft. Can he get the pass done? No, Brabham pops out now. Down into turn 1. This is a great passing manoeuvre and gets it done. Foster continues to run wide a little bit, and that's allowed LeBrock up the inside.
And LeBrock's on the inside. These guys racing hard and fair. Good drive.
With only half a lap to go now, this intense battle continues. Foster pops out of the draft underneath Brabham. Look at the attitude on Brabham's car, Nick.
Yeah, he's driving very well, but again, I'll be sitting behind Foster. This is going to be an intense battle up to turn 4, and if we pan out, they're just running down the white line.
And this is Formula Ford racing at its best. Here we go. Nose to tail, ducking and diving. Oh, no!
Oh, Brabham's got him.
Oh, now LeBrock. Oh, LeBrock almost went over. Foster, he has just picked up that position. No more pressure.
And Foster's been lucky here, and Brabham's still going backwards. Could have a bent car, but good drive by Foster.
And here is going to be your race winner, Cameron Waters. He came into this round in the lead of the championship, and he is going to extend his margin dramatically. Cameron Waters wins race 3 at QR.
And now we get to breathe, and Foster will be second. Good drive by the Sonic boys.
Well, that was just intense on that final lap. I mean, LeBrock would be absolutely gutted, wouldn't he? He was in a great position, and despite coming together, Jack LeBrock finishes 8th and Matthew Brabham in 7th. But Cameron Waters, look at that margin, 8 seconds in the end for the race win. Round points wise, Jack LeBrock, had he finished that race, he would have taken 2nd for the round. But a convincing win from Cameron Waters has put him up to the top step.
Well, Cameron, you kept that winning momentum going. Fantastic result.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. I was pretty surprised when I had that huge lead. I looked back after the first lap, or I think it was the second lap, and I had sort of probably a second gap. And then the next lap, I had about a 5-second lead. So I was pretty happy with that, and they made my job a lot easier.
So Cameron Waters extends his championship lead over Nick Foster. A very consistent round from Jack LeBrock promotes him up to 3rd. Tom Williamson, though, he's dropping down, but it's all smiles down at Camp Sonic Motorsport. Nick, everyone else will be thinking what they have to do to stop the juggernaut.
They're a very strong team, and even after a bit of a crash with the 2 championship leaders, they've come back and locked out the podium. So a good result, and I think there'll still be some words in the debrief.